What did you think would happen? What were you trying to do? When you put your hand on the stove and the stove burned you. Maybe you didn't listen or heed your parents' advice. Maybe the best learned lessons you don't have to learn twice. Hey! Are you where you wanna be? Are you still looking at me to get yourself satisfaction? What did you think would happen? What were you trying to prove when you raised your voice and used the words that you used? Are you the better person because you won the fight? Did you prove they were wrong just to prove you were right? Hey, are you where you wanna be? Are you still looking at me to get yourself satisfaction? What did you think would happen? Are you where you wanna be? Are you still looking at me to get yourself satisfaction? What did you think? Hey, are you where you wanna be? Are you still looking at me to get yourself satisfaction? What did you think would happen?
Why, hello. We are called Tophouse. You may not be able to see me if you're over there because a speaker's in your way, but if you're over there, you can see me loud and clear. But on the other end of the stage, where these people are going to have a hard time seeing him, but these people will see him well, is Eli Isbell, the piano player. It is now time for Eli to tell you something that he's wanted to tell you for a very long time, Winky Face.
We don't usually plug his mic in. Just yell, Eli.
Back to you, William.
Aw.
Quick question. So we've never been here before. Is it Peoria or like, I don't know, Peoria or something? Something more Spanish. Peoria. Cool. I knew I was right. That's all I wanted to know. Anyway, that reminds me of this next song. Hey Joe, why does that remind me of this next song?
Well, because this next song is about counting, and in order to get to Peoria, Illinois, we had to count
On each other.
on each other. That's right. This song is called Number One, and it's about the first number in the alphabet of numbers, which is one. Most things are not in my control, so I focus on what is. Try to give it all to you. Let's ditch the hypothetical and just tell it like it is. Think it's time to break the news. I can't make you happy, not like you wanna be. I can only hold you when it's gone. It's a little frightening, not what you wanna hear. Looking in is also looking out for number one. Guess I've been working kinda late. I've been working on myself. You've been going through some things. Let's get at least this one thing straight. I can be the one you want, but you were all you ever need. I can't make you happy, not like you wanna be. I can only hold you when it's gone. It's a little frightening, not what you wanna hear. Looking in is also looking out for number one. I can't make you happy, not like you wanna be. I can only hold you when it's gone. It's a little frightening, not what you wanna hear. Looking in is also looking out for number one.
Now what, Joe?
Well, I'm glad you asked, William. So we are from, we're originally from Western Montana. And right now, 3 out of the 4 of us live in Nashville, Tennessee, which is neat. And we were kind of just thinking on the drive up, and we were like, well, we're from Montana, we live in Tennessee, and we're playing in Illinois. What's something that all 3 of those places have in common? And we were like, well, Death at Sea is probably the most common one. And so we thought, hey, do we have any songs about death at sea? And then we looked at our songs and we said, yes, we do. So this next song is our song about death at sea. It's called The Ballad of Michael Light. And it's about a pirate that dies. But before we get to that, I just wanted to show you all this red thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a thing that's here, and it's red, and it does two things. One of the things it does is I kick it, and it makes that sound, which is cool. But the other thing it does is this. That's really important part of our set. So.
We haven't put it in a song yet, but we just kind of keep it nearby for when inspiration strikes, you know. For those of you who've never seen us before, wait, show of hands, how many people have seen us before? Cool. Thanks for coming back. You knew. This song, as Joe said, it's called The Ballad of Michaelite. We were street performing one day in Montana, and this nice man came up to us, and he said, "Hey, good job, guys. Can I be your drummer?" And we said no. But he gave us a bunch of great life advice. He was a nice man. And we left that interaction feeling like we wanted to write a song about him someday. His name, of course, was Michaelite. And so fast forward a few years, and we didn't do that. But then fast forward a little more, and Joe is on a beach somewhere trying to write a cowboy song. And if there's any songwriters out there, you may know that it's a little bit difficult to write a cowboy song when you're on the beach. So Joe kind of switched it up to be a pirate song, and he thought, I need sort of a placeholder name for my pirate character in this song. And he thought back to that really nice man named Michaelite, and he must have thought, I'll kill him in a song. So I don't know if we've ever met or seen Michaelite since that first interaction, but just in case you're out there, Michaelite, this one's for you.
Michaelite, he was a sailor. He made the ocean his home. On calm nights, he'd drop his anchor, and from his ship, you'd hear a song. I'll sail to the islands and I'll live among the waves. Use a palm tree for a pillow and some shade. Turn my boat into a house and I'll change my wandering ways. And maybe I'll grow old before God takes my weary soul. Michaelite, he was a pirate. With a bottle in hand, he was the scourge of the sea. On cold nights, when it was quiet, for miles around, you'd hear him sing. I'll sail to the mainland, make my home among the pines, use their branches for a shelter and a fire. off the coast one stormy night, in a battle for gold, I saw Michael lose his life. But right before he closed his eyes, the fighting stopped to hear his song. I never made it to the islands, never made it to the pines, never built my house or tried to change my life. I was born to be a sailor, I never could give up the fight. But I know grow old as God takes my weary soul.
Thank you.
Eli, is your mic still dead? Sad.
Well, we're really excited about this next song because we get to use the word Anglo-Saxon in it. And we were listening to the top 40 on our way here, and we thought, none of these songs use the word Anglo-Saxon. And so we're just excited to get to be a band that gets to bring that word back into modern day music. Anyways, we like to play a game with our audiences, and the game is this. It's if you hear the word Anglo-Saxon in this next song, when you hear it, you can say, I heard the word Anglo-Saxon. And it's just a little game we play, and it's a fun game.
Fun.
Do you want to say anything, Jesse?
No.
How about you? Ooh. That was exciting. Oh.
We're summoning the aliens. Take us.
Eli?
I now have the power. I have too much power.
It's like you're from an alternate dimension.
Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more.
That was me.
Wow. Thank you, Shakespeare.
Wine or the weather?
Oh, this song is called Wine or the Weather. That's right.
You got one too many balloons on your wrist, and every thought is like a red or yellow helium lift. And if I can't keep both your feet on the ground, I will catch you when you fall down. You got attention span like a little goldfish. You spend a moment in the moment, move on to the next. And if you never get tired of the bowl you're in, I will let the birds fly and let the fish swim. I don't want to try and change you. You just be yourself. We'll get better like wine on the river. Just be yourself. You got hunger like a Viking on a North Sea cruise. I bet the Anglo-Saxons never heard about you. And if you need a little something to get you through, well, honey, I'd go raiding with you. You got love like Coca-Cola when they bottle it up. You drink it every day and never seem to run out. When the drink is nearly through, you know what Pepsi won't do. I'll be your human Coca-Cola bloodhound. I don't want to try and change you. You just be yourself. We'll get better like wine or the weather. You just be yourself. I don't want to try and change you. You just be yourself. We'll get better like wine or the weather, honey. You just be yourself. Thank you. Thank you for your enthusiasm. This next song is about walking, and it's called The Song for Walking.
It comes from a time when Joe was walking. He was walking with Eli. They were in Scotland and they were walking, and I don't know, genius, just out of nowhere. I don't know how you do it, Joe.
I don't know how you do it, Joe.
Well, I don't know what to say. I guess I'll just have to sing it.
That's very humble of you, Joe.
This is Song for Walking.
So I'll put on my boots and go out the door to where who knows, just anywhere to clear my mind. I'll start putting on the miles. I'll take it easy, take it slow. Let my feet swallow up the road swallow up my life. Leave the heartache far behind. Get the things that bring me low, all my pain and all my woes. You know I hear the road is saying there's a time for everything. Time to cry, time to sing, time for this, a time for that. But now's the time walking. The path that beckons like a wise man, teaching me to set things down, telling me to come around and stay a while. I started losing track of time, just my feet, the soul of the ground. Steady football is the sound.
Road is singing me her song.
I'm carried far into the sky, over hills green and golden brown. Not peaceful rivers, peace I found. Still the road is singing. There's a time for everything. Time to cry, time to sing, time to heal and time to stay. A time for this and that, but now's the time for walking. One day I'll think about my home, about the girl I left alone, about a fire on the heart, and the night a place alone. I'll see all the ways I've grown, I'll see how far there is to go. I'll return a better man, I'll do all I can, but right now I'm losing track of time. Just my feet, the soul of the ground. Steady football is the sound.
Road is singing me her song.
I'm carried far into the sky, over hills green and golden brown. By peaceful rivers, peace I found. And all along the road is singing. There's a time for everything. Time to cry, time to sing, time to heal, time to sting, time to stay, time to leave, time for joy, time for grief, time to fight, time for peace, time to lose, time to sing, time for this and that, but now's the time for walking.
Thank you.
Well, like Joe said, that song's about a traumatic moment where Jesse forgot to feed his dog. Eli, I think it's finally time for you to get to introduce a song.
Well, for this particular song, Joe and I will now leave the stage. And Jesse and William will play a song about one of the major components of a PB&J sandwich. Thank you.
So before we were international sex symbols, we were just two guys in Missoula, Montana. And William and I would play in parking garages around town. We'd street perform, all kinds of things. But we liked the parking garage because of the way it sounded. It sounded cool. And there was, for some reason, a little outlet. So I was able to steal power from the city to power my amp. And we would just kind of play whatever. And this is a song that comes from that era. It's just sort of stuck with us. We've never practiced this song. It just kind of, we played it enough times and it found a form. So we creatively named it The Jam.
of May. Down from Oklahoma, the Comanche came. They killed the men and the women too. There was nothing for a little Texas girl to do. Run! Run! She didn't get far before they tracked her down. She was one of the unlucky few who couldn't get out. They took her north, took her back to the tribe. Became a daughter and a mother and the chief's own wife. She shed their tongue, she shed their name. She was fully a Comanche in every way. Then December came and the Rangers too. There was nothing for a little chief's wife to do. Run! Run! The chief was killed, the whole tribe ran. The Rangers were the saviors of Cynthia Ann. The country cheered its collective song, reunited with the family after so long. But just like before, and now once again, she was like a captive in a foreign land. So by the dark of the night, the light of the moon, she'd make a break for the only real family she knew. Run! Run! Thank you.
Thanks.
So this next song that we're about to play is exciting because it's not out yet. And yeah, I guess that's exciting. So we have lots of music that we're really excited to at some point soon hopefully share with the world. This song is called Checking In. I stopped at the bookstore at the airport in Denver to see if they had anything new. Well, I was here last week and I picked up a novel, so I thought I'd get the sequel too. I'm just checking in. Took a minute to see if anything's changed. I'm just checking in. I better go before I miss my plane. I stopped by my house for a quick day or two, took a deep breath and tried to relax. Everything was in place just the same as I left it, but I'd forgotten to water the plants. Well, my son started smiling and he's holding his head up. Pretty soon he'll be learning to crawl. I'm been overdue for a while. Between the noise and the hurry, all the fear and the worry, I've begun to lose the man inside. We talked about motives, about family and God. We talked about slowing everything down. In the end, we shook hands and we went our own ways. I'm sure I'll forget it all in an hour. I'm just checking in. Checking in. I'm just checking in. Took a minute to see if anything's changed. Checking in. I'm just checking in. Takes a while to figure out what I need. I'm just checking in. That's the way that it will always be. So I'm just checking in. Maybe someday I'll get what I need. Until then I'll keep checking in. That's the way that it will always be.
Our violin player, William, would love to share a haiku with you. As a reminder, a haiku is 5 syllables, followed by 7, followed by 5, often having something to do with nature.
Something to do with cancer?
Nature.
Oh, that makes more sense. I hope you enjoy the following haiku. It's brown. Yes, it is. It tastes kind of really bad, but it's coffee. Yeah.
That haiku is for sale at the merch booth if you'd like.
If that didn't make it clear to you, this next song is about coffee, and it's called Morning Cup of Coffee. That's the sound of a morning cup of coffee. That's the sound of the world waking up. Who am I that I should ever be so lucky to hold a day between my fingers and my thumb? Open your eyes, time to move, time to rise. Days calling, wait on up. Feel the warmth of the sunshine through the window. Feel the warmth Thank you. So this next part of the set is a part that we like to call marketing. And it goes like this. Hi, we're called Tophouse. Did you ever go to a Tophouse show? Well, me too. Wow. That's called creating a rapport with your audience. It's in marketing school. Anyways, the thing that I'm about to tell you is a way that we've been marketing that's really exciting. You see, we're a band, and like many bands, we rely very heavily on social media to, tell people when we're going to shows. But there always seems to be a time where we leave a city, and then the next day we get an email, and it might say something like, "Hey, Tophouse, why don't you ever come to Peoria, Illinois?" And then we'll be like, "Well, we were just there. I guess you didn't see us post about it on Instagram." And they'll say, "No, because Instagram doesn't show me what I want to see." And then what happens is I say, "Well, I've got something special for you then." And the thing that I have special for that hypothetical person is the thing that I'm going to tell you all about now. And it's called texting. And the thing that... you just heard that. The thing that happens is I have this thing that if you text this number that Jesse's going to tell you about soon, you'll go into this thing that I have that gives me your numbers, and it has a little tag that just says Illinois. And then next time we're in Illinois, like in February of 2027 when we play in Chicago, we can just text you a ticket link and say, "Hi, everybody who is here at the Peoria show. If you'd like to come to our next show, here's the ticket link." So that's what that is. And now Jesse will tell you how to participate.
I will now tell you how to participate. If you'd like to join our little club thing, or whatever Joe just said, pull out your phones and text IL to the following number. That's I as in I, L as in Illinois, to the following number. Or if you're from a different state, you may enter your own state's letters. This number, okay. 901 203 6691. I just wanted to give you time to think about that. I won't repeat it because we're not that good at marketing. Anyway, thank you for your participation.
This next song is called Chicago. But I've spent plenty time with both. I left the big sky and made my way out east, and I got lost in Chicago, and now I'm tired. Can I stay right here? Watch, look at me, and she said, "Don't fear the mystery. Your life will be as it will be right now. You're in the in-between. You'll get through eventually. Don't forget the things that drive you. Leave what trace down behind you. Don't let your hope be overcome. 'Cause right now you're living life as if you're numb. Well, I hear My eyes are on the road. Well, I lost my head between my heart and my home, and I gave up in Chicago, and now I'm tired. Can I stay right here? Why? She looked at me and she said, don't fear the mystery. Your life will be as it will be right now. You're in the in-between. You'll get through eventually. Don't forget the things that drive you. Leave what trace down behind you. Don't let your hope be overcome. 'Cause right now you're living life as if you're numb. And I got lost in Chicago, and I gave up in Chicago, and I got lost in Chicago, and I gave up in Chicago. If it hadn't been Chicago, I'd have never seen her face. If I hadn't gotten lost, no, I'd have never found my way. If it hadn't been Chicago, well, the road would be my grave. If I hadn't given up, oh, I had never known the strength. And now I'm tired. Don't fear the mystery. Your life will be as it will be right now. You're in the in-between. You'll get through eventually. Don't forget the things that drive you. Leave what trace down behind you. Don't let your hope be overcome. 'Cause right now you're living life as if you're numb.
Wow. Joe broke a string.
Thank you, William. I sure did.
Good thing there's an extra guitar on stage.
That's right. Always be prepared. That's what I was taught.
Joe, this whole situation reminds me of that story you told me the other day. The story that has to do with this next song.
Oh, yes. I remember this story. You see, there's a moment in the Emmen Mule when Frodo and Sam were trying to get through it to Mordor, because they had to go to Mordor. And they had just crossed over the river. And they were wandering around for days. And they said, there's not much food left in our packs. But they thought, that's okay. We'll just keep going anyways. And they came to this cliff thing. And Frodo tried to climb down, but then a lightning bolt struck and he sort of fell. And then he was like, oh, I'm blind. And then Sam was like, oh, no, why is he blind? And then he wasn't blind. It was just lightning. And then there was a Nazgul that was flying around, and then they were scared. And then he climbed back up. And then Frodo was like, well, we have to get down. I wish we had some rope. And then Sam went, oh, rope? I've got rope. And then he pulled some rope out of his pack. And then they climbed down the cliff. And then he pulled on the rope, and then the rope came down with him. Wow. And I guess that story has a double meaning. One of them is always be prepared. like how I was taught with guitars. And the other one is that even though it might seem like you're not going to get through the M and mule at the beginning, and it gets hard, you just keep pressing on because it'll get better in the end than it was at the beginning. And that's kind of what this next song is about. This song is called Better Is the End, and it's about rope. The first one? I remember childhood, running through the grass, building forts with sticks. I wish I could go back. I'm always looking backwards, good things never last. I've wasted half my years living in the past. Like a leaf, you turn and start again. It was good when you began, but better is the end. Like a seed in a flower bed, and then you water it. How better is the end? I'm still growing up, doing the best I can. Every day I'm learning to be a better man. I'm learning to be patient, I'm learning to be kind. I'll spend all my life learning to lose my pride. Like a stream into a riverbed, the oceans run the bend. How better is the end? Like an oak that towers overhead, for the years that it's led, it's better in the end. It's just human instinct to go with the new thing. Forget that a dream takes time before it's fulfilled. You're excited to start, but when it all falls apart, it's easier to look somewhere new instead of rebuild. By the time that you're through, seems you've had to renew a million times, jumping to get on every train. But a bit of a good thing turns into a great thing. If you stick it out, you'll find the better is the end. Like a thief, you knew when you began, but the promise was ahead. How better is the end? Like a love, we started out as friends, we couldn't comprehend. How better is the end? The better is the end than the beginning.
So this next song is called Deathbed, and there's a bit of an explanation. So there's a part in this song we kind of think of as a bridge or a breakdown or whatever. And the transition from the song into that spot is a little jarring. What happens is, without any talent, we just do a key change. And it's supposed to be a little bit jarring. You know, the song is, after all, discussing one's deathbed. But it ended up being a little more jarring than we had hoped. So we thought, how can we make this transition less jarring? We sat down, we thought about it, and we discovered a death chant. It's called Dies Irae. It's Latin for something. And it's in all kinds of movies and media and things like that. Some of you are probably familiar with it. It's in The Shining. I know there's not a huge crossover of Tophouse fans and The Shining fans, but it's in there. So anyway, what we did is we took the first two lines from the Dies Irae and added them into this song, and that's kind of become our audience participation chunk. So what we'll do is Joe will sing the first line, and you can sing it back to us. Then we'll sing the second line, and you can sing it back to us. Then you'll be prepared for the audience participation in this song. So Joe, help us do the thing. Good, okay, the next part's a little wordy. Here we go.
Wow, that was
Beautiful, perfect.
great.
So if you get lost, don't worry. Just go like this and go ah, and you'll be kind of in there. But here's the thing. So there's that part. It's in there now, but it didn't really help with the transition into this part of the song. So now we just have a jarring transition, and we have a death chant, and it's just kind of what the song became. So yeah. This song is called Deathbed.
There's a picture of my deathbed hanging high upon the wall, where my dreams and aspirations come to meet up for a talk. And all they ever talk about are the ways that they can keep me out of it. Now I'm looking for perspective, how I'd love to get her take. Might she offer up an anecdote or the just right thing to say? Like it's a lovely composition, but the bigger picture's always hidden by the frame. Stuck in the news, show with nothing to do but complain to all of my friends. Details are cool, they won't be in the room when it's time to make up and talking to my deathbed. There's a hustle in the culture, there's a stone at which I grind. I've been spinning wheels looking for an edge I hope to find in a race that's never ending, even though I keep on pretending that it does. Now I'm picking up the pieces to the puzzle that I've solved, so that I can then collect them, put them back inside the box. And in tomorrow's boredom, I can spread them on the floor and start again. Stuck in a new show with nothing to do but complain to all of my friends. Details are cool, but they won't be in the room
So oftentimes, what happens, well, first let me say, if you've seen us before, this part will be familiar to you. I guess if you haven't seen us before, this part will not be familiar to you. Oftentimes when you go out to shows, you see a band and they'll play their set, and then they'll say something like, "Hey, city, that was definitely our last song. Good night." And then they'll leave the stage, and everybody starts cheering because we know it's all a lie. We know they're just kind of waiting off to the side somewhere. It's always a mystery what they're doing, and we're not sure either. You kind of just linger about. And then after some time, they come back out, and everybody, oh man, unexpected. They come back out and they play another song or two, and this is called an encore. You see, we here at Tophouse LLC feel that the traditional encore process kind of throws a wrench in the seamless flow that we have between our songs. So what we've done is we've decided to pretend. So what I'll do in a moment is I'll say, "Hey, Peoria, that was definitely our last song. Good night." And then we won't go anywhere. We'll just stay here, and then if you'd like to cheer whatever you can, you don't even really have to, because we'll just play another song or two. So here it goes. Here it goes. Peoria, that was definitely our last song. Good night. We're back. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the encore. Make yourself comfortable. Wow, we're here. Everything's different now. That's what encore means in French. This song is a song about not wanting to move on. I wrote it at a point in my life when I didn't want to move on. The song is entitled, "I Don't Want to Move On."
They say the heart knows what it wants. You don't want to be here. I can't compete with your thoughts. You can't either, dear. But I don't want to move on. I don't want to move on. I don't want to move on. And I don't want to move on. All the time and times we've spent could never really disappear. I still can form the word regret. I haven't finished what we started here, but I don't want to move on. I don't want to move on. I don't want to move on. casualties are me and you. But I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna move on. And I don't wanna move on. I don't wanna move on.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Like, this is honestly really awesome. We've never been to Peoria, and there's like 800 people here right now, and that is really crazy. So first and like most importantly, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting us. And we would be remiss to not throw out a huge thank you to our lighting and sound staff here because they're all incredible. This is just awesome. And last but not least, thank you to Eli's new piano, which does not play notes like the old one.
So give it up for Griffin Williams Sherry once more too for him. This last song is about climbing mountains, and it's called The Mountain Song. We climbed a mountain, and I picked wildflowers and put them in her hair. And at the top we found a meadow and danced barefoot in the grass. Now I'm not lying, there were bluebirds in the air. It was a long one, and there's a time or two we felt like giving up. But every fall and every stumble made us stop and see the wonder. With your hand in mine we pushed on towards the top. Why people climb mountains? Is it just to reach the top and see the view? Well, I tell you something. Every rock and every river, every soar and every sliver, I would climb every mountain with you. Well, the clouds rolled in. There was lightning, there was thunder, there was rain. And as we hid beneath our shelter, all the doubts that we had felt came pouring in as a flood we had to face. Then came the sun to shine, the clouds were like the colors filled the air. And the rain had brought the flowers who could sit instead for hours. The toil and the shore showed its glory. Why do people climb mountains? Is it just to reach the top and see the view? Well, I tell you something. Every rock and every river, every soar and every split, We climb down mountains, and I pick wildflowers. We climb down mountains, and I pick wildflowers. We climb down mountains, and I pick wildflowers. Why do people climb mountains? Is it just to reach the top and see the view? No, I tell you something. Every rock and every river, every sword and every splitter, in the summer and the winter, when it's sweet and when it's bitter, when it's sweet and when it's bitter, when it's sweet and when it's bitter, I'll climb every mountain with you.
Thanks, Peoria. Have a good night.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Thanks, y'all.
I question how he has not been punched in the face. I'm not like that anymore. Been dead a long time. But don't believe in luck, so you can have mine. Drinking don't help, but it sure blocks out the help. Don't ruin the vibe.